Thank you so much for staying with Newzroom Afrika. So the first weekend of the Paris 2024 Olympics has come and gone, and it's been a mixed bag of fortunes for South Africa. Well, we are in two swimming finals today with Pieter and Tatjana Smith, and already have a medal that came in the way of the Blitzboks, the Sevens rugby, who managed to get third place there. We did also unfortunately have injury that's forced Caitlin Rooskrantz out of the games, and we wish her the best as she tries to recuperate. But I'm joined at the moment by our reporter out in France, in Paris, Adnaan Mohamed. Adnaan, thank you so much for joining us at this hour. And you are, I must admit, I'm very jealous of you at this particular juncture, because you are where all of us want to be. If you're a sports lover, you want to be firstly at the Olympic Games, and also you are exactly the right spot. Novak Djokovic currently taking on Rafael Nadal at Roland Garros, where you are. If you look to your right, you'll see that match taking place. It must be a marvel to see.
No, Benjamin, it's an absolute privilege and an honor to be here. There was a mad scramble for the journalists for places. I just quickly had to rush in to take a little video, and then I had to come down to the press conference room where after the match, the press conference will be held here. So hopefully the match is not over before our interview is over.
You mentioned that. It's funny you mentioned that, Adnaan, because I'm looking at the score here, and I must admit, I thought when I first discovered they're going to take each other on, I thought Djokovic is going to rip Nadal apart, because Nadal hasn't really been to the level that we know him, particularly this season. But then I thought, also it's a clay court Olympics tennis tournament, and we know that when it comes to clay court, Rafael Nadal is the king, undoubtedly. But I'm looking at the score, and Djokovic is having his way.
Yeah, so look, the things didn't go all his way at Wimbledon, so he's probably very determined.
Yeah. Do you think it's the last time they're gonna meet? Are we witnessing the last of this great rivalry between Nadal and Djokovic, given their age, given the injuries that Nadal has had? There's a feeling that he might call it somewhere in the future, in the near future.
Yeah, no, you're right. Look, they're both getting on in age, and the rivalry has been coming on for so many years. Look, this is the highest stage, so yeah, like you say, it could come in the near future, but for now, we'll just enjoy that rivalry, I think.
All right, let's hope it continues for at least a couple of more tournaments. Adnaan, let me talk to you about the weekend that South Africa has had. Your assessment?
Yeah, look, this is my fourth Olympic Games, and I must say it's the first time that we had a medal on the very first day. And to some people, it probably came as a very big surprise, because the Blitzboks were given no chance. And they, I mean, they did almost, they were so good on the second day, after having a disappointing opening two games. And then to beat the All Blacks, to go through to the final, to the semi-finals, and and just to get that medal. I could see the relief on the players' faces, the coaches, and it just pushed up the levels of excitement here at the Olympics, because especially in the Olympic Village, because it could spill over onto the rest of the team, I think. And Philip Snyman, the coach, alluded to that in the press conference afterwards. He said that definitely it lifted everybody's mood, because it shows that no matter if you don't have any chance, or people write you off as a South African, there's always a chance. And if you spoke about tonight, I think I mentioned yesterday that we will probably get 2 medals tonight, and I'm confident we will.
And it was, I mean, a good way to start. Get a medal early, get the monkey off your back very early into the games. Given South Africa's performance in Tokyo, given
Yeah.
the performance of the past editions of the Olympics. I mean, in Beijing in 2008, we had one silver, and that's it.
Yeah.
But now
we waited 2 weeks.
Yes, now we already
In
have a
Beijing
bronze in week 1.
Beijing 2008, we waited 2 weeks for Coetze to get a silver. I'll never forget because my luggage went missing.
Oh,
And
no.
because I thought it went somewhere in Africa, and I was in Beijing stuck there, and I gave up on it. And funny enough, or ironic enough, on the night we got that medal, my luggage stood outside my door when I came back to my hotel room. So that was a great memory.
Yeah.
So I know what an Olympics is like if there are no medals. So we're quite fortunate this time around to have it on the first day. And we now, in 3 days in, and it's possible, very, very likely that Tatjana, look at the last 2021, Tokyo 21, she got a silver in the 100. That's the event she will be participating in tonight. I think she was the fastest in the heats this time around. So I think she will definitely, she stands a chance of going one better to make it gold. Remember at the last Olympics, she broke the 200 world record. That's a 200 breaststroke world record, and she won gold. So if she wins again, she will probably be the first South African swimmer to successfully defend the title,
Yeah.
which is a massive achievement. And then Pieter Coetze also has shown great form. He was joint second in the heats, second fastest time. And on top of that, he broke an African record. So it shows that he's on an upward curve. So my prediction is that we can expect fireworks tonight.
All right, let me ask you this and be straightforward with you, Adnaan. Am I wrong in saying Tatjana Smith is South Africa's best chance of gold? We can get podium in other events, but is our best bet for gold starting tonight at 25 minutes past 9? Is that our best bet?
I would go a bit further and say that I can guarantee you that it will be a gold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and look, like I said, she had silver in the last event, but her form now, she's more experienced, and she's shown consistent form, and I'm confident that she will get gold tonight. And then, like I mentioned earlier, if she makes it in the 200 as well, which is a favorite event, she likes the longer event, then she will successfully defend, and then we might sit with 2 goals.
Adnaan, I'm gonna leave it right there because you've given us a very positive analysis of what you think is gonna take place this evening. So we'll be watching with keen interest at the 25 minutes past 9, Tatjana Smith in the final of the 100 meters breaststroke. She looks good for it. She didn't break a sweat in that semi-final. Thank you so much for your time. We'll speak to you again tomorrow and every day as the games continue out in Paris. That's Adnaan Mohamed, our reporter there at the Olympic Games. Let's take you back now to Katlehom Somi.